Hi, I'm Morris Terzo. I'm from Jim's Building Inspections and Jim's Construction. Right, so I actually live in this court. I did a development here, so I noticed the Porter Davis build happening in my court, and then I noticed things froze, and that's when the imminent liquidation happened. I approached the owners who I knew, did the inspection, which gets submitted to the VMIA, so they can claim under the policy like the other 1,700 people affected. Did that, submitted it, they logged it onto the Porter Davis portal for the VMIA, and we've been waiting ever since. They've sent the assessors here, who's basically agreed with my report, most of it, but they refused to give a figure. So that left these people not knowing whether their insurance was worth anything. Are they going to get 10,000? Are they going to get 120,000? What are they going to get? What money have they got left to finish the house? So they're renting at this stage, paying their $600 a week. Place is getting destroyed by weather, vandalism, theft, whatever you want to call it. So we decided to stop it right there, reactivate the building permit, reactivate the loan with the NAB, and doing it as a cost plus basis to get things underway while we fight the VMIA. So that way we can get these people in before Christmas. Always when there's a builder that's gone bust, there's an insurance policy that should be in place, unless it's an owner builder. So we'll leave those out. So you should immediately contact someone like Jim's Building Inspections, get a inspection done, which could be called a stop work inspection, whatever, defect inspection, just to ascertain where things are at, look at what's a defect, what's incomplete, and what work is still to be done, so we can deal with the insurance, the bank, and get things back underway so that people can get their homes complete. So all the other Porter Davis clients, I'm not sure what stage they're at, but you would have thought that they would have logged any defects by now, but they may not have got a figure out of the VMIA. If that's still active, they should contact someone like me who can advise them on what to do to progress things, because these clients, nothing's happened. Can't get a figure out of them, so they've gone legal. I'm using one of my BNI contacts there to try and get a figure out of them so we can get the funds flowing. I'm a building inspector, builder and engineer in one, so I'm across a lot of these things. So what I'm finding a lot of builders, certainly in my network, are doing are cost plus contracts. Now this is for multi-million-dollar homes. You're allowed to technically do a cost plus contract for builds over $1 million, but also if it's too hard to quantify the final cost of the project until you get started, and with the current market, it's pretty hard to price. Porter Davis around 14,000 a square for this home. That is ridiculous. You're not talking about an estimate that was that old. So prices are at least double that now. So people are going to find that hard to understand. So the best way is cost plus. It's basically open book. You just agree on a percentage you're paying the builder, and you can all have an input on who you pick, whether the price is better or the timing's better, keep the job moving. That way you know you're getting value for money. That's the way I would go, and that's the way a lot of builders are going, and a lot of clients are going. Well, if you're looking at a volume builder like Porter Davis, we know Porter Davis have gone under, Metricon were in trouble for a while. It's a big gig, they've got big responsibilities. Yes, there's insurance in place, but you can see what happens even with all those things in place. A lot of them say how much backing they've got. It's not worth anything. If you pick someone like a Jim's builder, you're getting the backing there of a pretty much national brand, and we've got certain rules to comply with, expectations within the Jim's group. I would be picking someone that's endorsed by someone like a Jim's group, where we can, like I'm a franchisor, I look over everything. So I pick the builder if I'm not going to do it myself. I make sure the contract's right, so that it's feasible. So we're not going to get into variations and arguments about all of this. So yeah, there's a lot of things that someone like me could advise you on the right framework to get a job done so this doesn't happen to you. Every builder needs to have warranty insurance, right? But I've seen, hand on heart, I've seen builders with a large warranty insurance that shouldn't have any. So that's no guarantee that they've got a big warranty insurance capabilities that they're necessarily going to be the right builder for you. So you need to go a bit more in depth than that. You need to check, definitely meet with them. This is not you're not going to ring the Jim's call centre and say, can you give me a builder today? It doesn't work like that, right? It's a bit more involved. You need to meet these people, go through their resume, what they've built, look at their timing, look at their quality of work, speak to some of the trades that have worked for them. They'll soon tell you how good they are at paying. Just take it in more depth. The couple here, Matt and Sarah, they're really happy. They can see things moving again. Yes, we haven't quite got the money from the VMIA yet, but that's pending. We're not going to give up on that fight. But they're able to put their input into it, like Matt and Sarah were here on the weekend, called in, there was painting going on, their mates, painters here, good mate of Matt, the plasterers are friends. They're elated that they've taken possession of their home again. That's the biggest thing. They're not just driving past it, looking at it, sitting there. They now have ownership again, and we're into it. So if you find yourself in this situation with some pretty harsh building difficulties and job incomplete, please call the call centre, 131 546. Ask for someone in building inspections if you need an inspection, or construction if you need something in construction, and we'll help you get on your way. Remember, the Gyms Group is large, lots of services that all fall under the construction umbrella, and we intend to use all of them.